Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon! And everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours, how the hell you doing? What do you know? What do you say? What's up? What's happening? Holy shit. Oh, man, I got all kamboobulated here today. Oh, Joe Biden, big speech, big speech. He laid it right out on the line. And now, I guess, right now, Nancy Pelosi is going to lead a moment of silence for this January 6th, 2022. 1 year anniversary from the insurrection. You know what thing bothering me? It's really bothering. It's really, 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 really bothering me. With all these committee hearings and all these things coming out of committees, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's still bothering me, and every day it's getting worse. It's not one person, not one living soul has said treason for the former guy. And I'm wondering why. What are they going to charge him with? Inciting a riot? I don't know about you, but this brings up a lot of disturbing feelings with me. And makes me mad and disgusted and angry all over again. Just thinking about it. It's insane. It's crazy. I got my shit on my glass. Today is just not a good day. I had to come down and adjust my oxygen, which is never a good idea, but I have to if I want to breathe. And sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong, sometimes it takes a couple days in a row. And I adjusted it down just a touch because where I was getting, sometimes, like when you blow into, when you blow into a baby's face, a baby goes like that because you take the baby's breath away. Well, that's what happens when you get too much oxygen in your nose. It makes it hard to breathe. So anyway, there's a fine line between having it too high and too low. Too high is just as dangerous as having it too low. Because then you got more oxygen than you have carbon dioxide in your system, and it just wreaks havoc. And if it gets too high, it can kill you. So, if there's any way you could ever avoid getting on oxygen, avoid it. Avoid it unless it's a life and death thing. You know what I mean? Because once you get on, you cannot get off. It's like basically you're done. I can see you now. Holy crap, now I can't even see her. Get this. Oh, jeez. Just wrecked the place. Sorry about that for radio people. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Here. This is terrible news. Certified FMT. 6-year-old just brought into ER with COVID. Has arrested 2 times. Pray hard for this poor baby and his family. Get vaxxed, damn it. How much more can you go? Judy Walker replied, the child died. I really wish there was a way to add to an original tweet so 600 people could see the outcome without going through over 600 tweets. So sad about that poor boy. So much death from COVID. Heartbreaking. Get vaxxed. Get vaxxed. Don't be stupid. You know what? Even if you've had a mild case of COVID, that doesn't make you immune. Sorry to tell you, but you can keep getting it. And each time you get it, it could be worse. And there's going to be a time that you get it that it's going to fucking kill you. Excuse my language. This is not a kid's show. So let's tell it now. If you got crumb munchers, rugrats running around, a little bit too late. Yeah, put their ass for bed for a nap. Kick their ass outside. If it's nice, they should be in school. If they're homeschooling, get them in another room. If they're medium and they don't want to take a nap, give them an Xbox, PlayStation, do something with them. They don't need to be here listening to me. Right? Man, I still can't. Oh, God, jeez, I was so refreshed when I woke up. I think part of this with the yawning is the actual change of oxygen that I did. I don't know. Let's see how I'm doing today. Oh my gosh. Sitting here running my mouth. Yeah, it'll take a minute, so I'll just carry on, young man. Brittany wants to know, and John Herrick, no DMs, replied, do you know someone that believes the big lie? And John Herrick says, unfortunately, yes. Heart rate ain't the greatest, but... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oxygen's 98. Terrific. Heart rate's 93, so I guess I'm not riled up yet. My heart rate is naturally a little bit higher. You know, there was a time earlier when I had a lot of shit going on that I could have it up to 110 constantly and feel great. Feel great. So when is this Merrick Garland going to go ahead and do something? He did that speech yesterday. Damn, that tastes good. He did that speech yesterday and about, nobody's going to escape. Well, I don't see nobody going to jail that has any kind of authority. I think Steve Bannon, he ought to be the first one. And then old Mark Meadows, he ought to be right behind him and go to jail. You know what? Make them have a record, a federal criminal record. Matter of fact, Steve Bannon, they ought to freeze his assets, kick his ass out of the country, whatever else they could do. Shit like that. Oh my. Okay, Carlos says, just got confirmation that mom has COVID. Today she woke up feeling worse, but her oxygen and blood pressure are okay. Let's hope things improve. Olga 7 says, I'm sorry, hope she starts feeling better soon. Yeah. That crazy, huh? I posted this yesterday. The lie doesn't become the truth. Wrong doesn't become a right. And evil doesn't become good. Just because it's accepted by a majority. You know who said that? Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington said that. Amazing. What are you doing, Chuck? So here's what's going on. Everything. See, this is what drives me crazy. There was all kind of news last month before Christmas. In November, around Thanksgiving. Let's go Thanksgiving. China building Taiwan Strait, and all this other aggravating shit. All right, that's all that shit's going on. And then the Russians got over 100,000 troops along Ukraine. And blah, 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 blah. Okay, and it went on, and it's been on here, my news service, days and days and days and days and days and days. And it looks like everybody's going to wind up for a freaking war, right? What happens? Boom. The bottom falls out. Who knows what the hell's going on? Why are they being so quiet? Yeah, Joe Biden made a couple calls to Putin. But that's it. That was the news. That was the, like, why don't they, that's what drives me crazy with the media. They don't stick with something. Here, a little girl lost, right? From those refugees that came, okay? From that, they were in that housing plan, and she just wandered off. She's gone. Ain't find her. Where's the news? She's apparently still missing. I mean, I didn't even see anything where she was found yet. I'll have to go through because we went back and forth on Twitter with that. And you get a notification when somebody replies to you. I'm going to have to go back, pull up that original article, Google her name all over again because I forgot it, and find out what's going on. I'll be lucky if there's anything in Google that says anything from a few months ago that's recent. How many of you guys got snow? West Coast, Virginia, New York got some. Now it's going up to Boston and Maine. Pennsylvania is getting some. Where I'm at, we're on the edge. We're supposed to get maybe 1 to 2 inches. But if God farts the other way, we could end up with 3, 4, 5 inches. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. You got to see how it plays out. But this change in weather is freaking crazy. Cold, warm, cold, warm. For January, it's strange. New Year's Eve, almost 60 degrees. That wasn't too bad. Can't argue with that. I mean, I know there's other places in the country that's a lot warmer and everything. But, on the East Coast, you're expecting by January 1st to have a few inches of snow on the ground, be slushy outside. I mean, if that's the case, there's a thing called the January thaw. Did you ever hear of that? The January thaw? Every January, there's a week, a few days, up to 10 days, that everything thaws out. And you get a burst of sun. How do you like that? Burst of sun. And then things warm up. And then you go back into damn cold. And then February, February is usually the worst. Now, when I was younger, January used to be the worst. February was still really, really pretty bad. And then March it was 40s and 50s out in March, and you were able to go out and fly a kite in March. Rarely did you ever have snowstorms or snow or terrible freezing temperatures. So it's like everything, and I've said this before, everything is like a month or so behind with the climate. Now, if I stay where I'm at and live to be 150, 175 years old, I might be able to see, winter not come in January and February. But one thing about December, though, we didn't get any snow, but we got a shitload of rain. I mean, it frickin' rained and rained. Now, if it would have been cold, that rain would have changed to snow. And they say, this is the formula, I'm not sure, but they say the formula is for every 1 inch of rain, you get 10 inches of snow. So, wow. We'd have been knee deep in shit. Well, snow anyway. If it would have been cold enough to snow. Oh. I'm kind of glad it worked out this way because I didn't get a freaking break. Okay, what are we doing on the news? No, damn it. This kind of shit drives. What is going on with this? Thank God. Oh yeah, that's true. This is from thehill.com today. And I don't know if you saw Biden's speech. But President Biden on Thursday sought to dismantle former president's repeated attempts to sow distrust in the 2020 election results, declaring Trump a defeated former president. Let's speak plainly about what happened in the 2020 election. 2020, Biden said in a speech marking the anniversary of the January 6th Capitol insurrection. Even before the first ballot was cast, the former president was preemptively sowing doubt about the election results, Biden said. He built his lie over months. It wasn't based in any facts. He was just looking for an excuse, a pretext to cover for the truth. He's not just a former president. He's a defeated former president, Biden continued. Defeated by a margin of over 7 million of your votes. And a full and free and fair election. There is simply zero proof the election's results were inaccurate. Oh no, here's an ad in here. It says live poll. Trump approval poll. Do you approve of the job President Trump is doing to save America from Joe Biden? And this is from the official Save America JFC. What's JFC? Jesus fucking Christ? Give me a break. Biden spent much of his speech tearing into it's Mangled news. You know, I just speak as much as I can, you know what I mean? Maybe my mustache is getting in the way. Boy, lip readers are having a hell of a time watching this now because I'm doing all this kind of shit. They're like, what the hell is it? That's the other thing. Lip readers can't read lips if you got a big-ass mustache covering everything on your face. They can only see half the words. Right? I'm not making fun. I'm stating a fact. You want somebody to read your lips? You have to go like this and talk so they can see what the hell your damn lips are doing. I know, because I watch TV without the sound on, and I can read lips pretty good. There's a lot of, you got the mumblers on TV just like you do in real life. And you're wondering, what the fuck are they talking about? But then you got these other ones, they're perfect. You can read almost everything they say. So, you ought to try that. That would be a thing for you to learn. Turn the television down, turn your telly down, and just watch it continuously without the sound on. Even when you get disgusted and say, fuck this shit, I ain't doing this shit, it's crazy. Leave the sound down. Leave it off. Not down, leave it completely off. So all you do is see faces and mouths moving. In the old days, back in the horses and wagon days, oh man, it's funny that I bring that up. People used to learn languages by actually being with people that speak a different language. Being around them all the time. And finding out this is a napkin, and in whatever the other language was, And they would teach each other. This is my asshole. I have anal seepage. You know, people just catch on. They're like, what are you talking about? The guy bends over and spreads his cheeks and says, yeah, you got some anal seepage, all right. Go get a leaf and wipe your ass. Don't make sure it's not poison oak. Or, hey, what's worse? I don't know. Poison ivy, huh? So, dangerous shitting out in them woods. Man, could you imagine that, having to use a leaf? I mean, don't even have a newspaper. Or, you know, this is what you got to do. If you're going to go camping and you really want to rough it, don't take no shit paper. That's it. You can have every other luxury you want. Radio, television, satellite TV. Don't take no shit paper. Let's see how long you last. Oh, no paper either. You can't take paper towels, none of that. Nothing to wipe your ass with. Sure, if you got an RV, shit in the toilet and everything else, but you ain't got nothing to wipe your ass with. What are you going to do? You better hope you got an awful clean ass and a tight sphincter. It's called the sphincter muscle. Make sure you got a real tight sphincter. Ooh. That would be a fate worse than death. I don't know. Then you have to watch what you eat too. Because then when you got, if it's too soft or it's too hard, whatever, forget it. So anyway, Biden went on and on. And now we need some real people to step up, Merrick Garland, and start prosecuting these people. Merrick Garland. I swear, C-Lane Studios, they're going to do something here pretty soon and put a video out about Merrick Garland, because he better do something real quick. MSN 20 hours ago. Putin's next door nightmare just came true right under his nose. Okay, here we go. Moscow. The unprecedented protests sweeping Russia's neighboring country of Kazakhstan entered their fourth day on Wednesday with violence, a declaration of nationwide state of emergency, and the resignation of the government. Well, this is news. Why isn't this on television? Oh, yeah, who cares about Kazakhstan? Okay, but listen. Get out of here. I don't do smart app shit, motherfucker. Oh, excuse my language. Oh, my. You better have them kids put away. As the country's rich elite took off in their private jets, the revolution, sparked in part by hiked up fuel prices, showed no signs of slowing down. Protesters have set administrative buildings on fire in several big cities across the country. Disarmed cops tore epaulets off of police uniforms and demanded an end to the 3-decade-long career of Nursultan Nazarbayev. It's Nazarbayev. Nazarbayev, okay? The powerful head of the country's National Security Council and a longtime Putin ally. Ooh. This is a pretty good story. Meanwhile, Kremlin state TV channels, wary of the fact that the protests are a living nightmare for President Vladimir Putin, failed to translate the demonstrators' chants. The Kazakh protesters may have been all too direct in their message to Nazarbayev, for Russian Airways as they demanded he shall get out, old man. That's what it means. Moscow descends into a panic every time such protests threaten to end old regimes, and has done so ever since Hillary Clinton called for the U.S. to figure out effective ways to slow down and prevent Putin's efforts to re-Sovietize former USSR territories like Kazakhstan. After Kazakh President Kasim Yomart Tokayev dismissed Nazarbayev from the top position at the National Security Council on Wednesday, there was no doubt left that the old regime, including Putin's closest ally in the country, had fallen. You want to read more of this article? You can find it. MSN.com, 16 hours ago, whatever. Oh, wait, it says the Daily Beast. Well, okay. We'll find a place close for you. Blah. Da-da-da. More from MSN. I don't want to care about that shit. Uh-oh. I don't know how true this is. Russian-led bloc agrees to send troops to restore order in Kazakhstan. You hear that whistling? Boy, I'm telling you. Okay. Canada, other nations vow action against Iran over reparations for downed jet. When the hell did this happen? Oh my gosh. Reuters.com today at 7:45 in the morning. What the hell is going on here? Ottawa, January 6th. Reuters. Canada, Britain, Sweden, and Ukraine on Thursday said they abandoned efforts to talk to Tehran about reparations for an airliner downed by Iran and would try to settle the matter according to international law. Most of the 176 people killed when Iran shot down the Ukrainian jet in January 2020 were citizens from those four countries, which create a coordination group that seeks to hold Tehran to account. Despite our best efforts over the past 2 years and multiple attempts to resolve this matter through negotiations, the coordination group has determined that further attempts to negotiate with Iran are futile, it said in a statement. So this is pretty cool, huh? Reuters, January 6th. Canada and other nations vow against action against Iran over reparations for downed jet. I don't have much time left there, folks. Oh, Sarah says, I can't believe it's been a year. Another day we will never forget. A day when I walked with my shoulders slouched and my head down, ashamed of what my country encountered. The question always arises, where were you when? Yep, I remember. I will never forget. That's another thing in our history that people will remember and never forget. The people that lived through JFK and Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King, 9/11. Now this. World War II, Day of Infamy. Terrible. Terrible stuff. Okay, Gunny J says, America, where we have an Asian Indian black woman who went to Harvard University as a vice president. Yes, we do. And responses are, and if she were to be called to finish Biden's term, she would do her duty. Yes, yes, we do. Who is also smart and tells it like it is. That's from Catlin. The last one is 3 Freedom to Vote Act and Bub. If she were to be called to finish Biden's term, she would do her duty. And that's it. My time's up, folks. I had a great time. Now all I got to do is clean out my throat, go make lunch, wipe my ass, clean. The freaking cat threw up, so I got to clean that up. It's always something around here. So, hey, you guys, I'm going to say goodbye to the radio people, and I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. So let's say goodbye to the radio people, and let's go ahead and do that. Hey, thank you all for listening. Had a great time. Hope you have a great time. And don't get that Rona, man. Don't get that Rona.